Hello, my people. I learned that a lot of people are finding it very difficult to register new customers and to record sales in their Senri app. So, if that is your problem, you should worry no more because I am going to give you a step-by-step guide on how to record your sales and to register your new customers. So first of all, when you open your Senri app and you are greeted with this screen, the next thing that I will do is to go down. Just look down at the bottom of this screen. You will see there are 4 icons, and the one that you should click on is the customer icon. So I am starting with customer icon. I will click on the customer icon to get started. Okay, then the next screen. In this screen, you can see that there are 2 headings, Dandume and OCP head office. What this means is that OCP head office is a primary customer because it is the primary customer that supplied Dandume with stocks. Our inventory are from the OCP head office, and Dandume Hub is also a primary customer because it is from there that agro dealers, working customers, and farmers are fed. So to record our new customer and also record sales, you are going to click on your hub. So my hub is Dandume, so I'm going to click on it to get started. All right. So here you can see that I have already registered a lot of customers, and to register a new customer I will have to, if you look down, you will see that there is a green cycle that has an icons like the one we use to save phone numbers. So you should just click on it. After you click on it, you will see another screen that required name and other items. So we are going to start with the name of our new customer. So Balamasi Sani is our new customer, and I have already typed his name. So who is our primary customer? As I've said earlier, our primary customer is Dandume Hub. So we are not going to change it. So here you are going to, even if it is not, if you realize that it is not your hub, so here your hub should be the primary customer, not OCP head office. All right. So the next thing is to select a tier. Here there is only one option, so you can either select or ignore this POP because it will not affect your work. Whether you select it or not, it will not prevent you from saving your work. So another thing to select is type customer type. So here we have 3 types of customers. And the first one is the working customer, the second one is the agro dealer, and the third one is the farmer. So the working customer is those type of customers that will just come to your hub to make a purchase, but you are not sure whether they are agro dealers or farmers. They just walk in to make a purchase, so they are working customers. And the agro dealers, they are the bridge between your hub and the consumers, which are the end users, which are farmers. An agro dealer, he purchase your product frequently and in bulk. So, and also agro dealers are the bridge also that bring end users and companies together. They get product from the company and sell at retail prices to the farmers. And the last category are farmers. So my customer is a farmer, so I am going to select farmer. All right. So another thing to do is to select region. Here I am going to select region. So regions means your state. Don't be confused. When you see region, just know that it means your state. You can see that here we have all the states in Nigeria. We have 36 states plus the FCT Abuja, making it 37. So I am from Katsina. I'm selecting Katsina. So another thing is to select your area. So let's assume area means your local government or your major town. So let's type and do me. Okay. So another thing to do is to select the street of your customer. So wherever your customer is from, this information is for your customer, not you. Okay. So let me put the street. Okay. Shehi Street. Number 3, Shehi Street. Okay. So the next thing is to type the phone number of our customer. Okay, so you see the application is checking to ascertain whether the phone number is valid or not. So now the application has already verified this number to be valid. So we are going to save our work in order to proceed. I'm saving my work. Okay, so after we have done everything, so to record our sale, we are going to the next page. But before we do that, you can see that there is a pen icon at right hand side, the top right hand side of this particular application, very close to the battery percentage of my battery. So if there is something that you need to correct or you want to correct, you should click on that pen sign just in order to correct it. So so there is nothing I would like to correct, so I'm going to proceed. In order to proceed, you can see that there is one. If you look at the bottom of your screen, you will see a green circle with a good tick in it. So you should click on that green circle in order to proceed. I'm clicking on it. Okay, so you see the application is asking me whether I am very sure. To make a record, you will be automatically checking, do you want to continue? Why the application is asking me this is because as soon as I enter or I check in, I cannot check out until I recorded a sale. So that is why it is trying to confirm whether I know the consequences of checking in. So you should know that you cannot check in without having anything to record in that particular session. So I have something to record. So now I'm going to check in. All right. So you see. So here we have about 5 options. These 4 options, we are going to work on the number 2. To record your sale, you are going to work on the number 2. So I am going to click on the activity required. It is the only item that has the required in with an asterisk and in a red color, which means it is compulsory or mandatory before you cannot ignore it. You must work on it. So I'm going to click on it. Okay, so here too you can see that there are 5 options: visit report, which is also mandatory, and stock report, payment, delivery, and sale. So we are going to record a sale. So I'm clicking on sale. Okay, so you see the next step in the sales section is fertilizer. So here the application, it will show you fertilizer, which means the fertilizers that were supplied to your location, to your hub. So if you click on this fertilizer, it will give you 2 options: subcategory and all. So you should click on all in order to see all the products that were supplied to your hub, including those that were stock out. Tom. Okay. So you see, I have only 4 products, so I'm only seeing 4 products here. So in order to see them in large size, so I'm going to still click on that image. You can see I have 4 products. So if you have 10 or even more than 10 products, you will see 10 or above 10. So depending on how many types of products that you have in your hub or were already supplied to your hub. So I will record a sale on. So here, each and every product that I want to record a sale of it, you are going to click on it like I am going to do now. Okay, so you see, I will record a sale of NPS maize blend. So the quantity I am recording for is 4. That is 4 bags. So before you save, you should record the unit price, the price per unit. That is the price per bag, each bag. How much is 1 bag? So I'm going to, there is a default price which is 1 naira. So you should come to the second option, which is custom price, and click on it. Then the price is not uniform. Why? Because the proximity between the plant, OCP plant, and your hub varies from one hub to another. So the difference of transportation will also vary. So for my own, this maize blend is 64150, and your own might be different depending on your location. So right, so there are so many options, but here we are only working on this one. But you can see that there are some pre-sample, refund, replace, which you can all record if you have the reason to do so. So I have recorded NPS, so I'm going to save it. So you can see that I have recorded the sale of NPS. Now I am also going to record the sale of T15. So let me put 2. Let me check for the custom price. The custom price is 49,900, and still remember that my custom price is different from your custom price. So if you don't just put this price, check the price that the company gave you. So it is what you are going to put here. Then save it. You see, I have recorded 2 T15, and the next thing is the MPK 2010. So I'm giving you this example is that you can, under one customer, you can record as much as this, if he purchased all the 4 products here, you, after you finish with the first one, you can select the second one, you can proceed to even to the end, to the final product if he purchased all the products. So no, I'm only recording to my customer only bought 2 products. So to proceed, you still have to look at the top right hand side of my application. You can see there is a number 2 cycled very close to the percentage of my battery. I'm going to click on it to proceed, and 1 minute, you can see, if you look at the bottom of your application, you will see that the application has already summed the total amount of all your sales that you are working on right now under this particular customer. So let's proceed. I'm clicking on that number 2 at the top right hand side of your screen. Okay, so you see here we have 2 products that we have recorded a sale on them, and at the top you will see that the record number of this particular sales is there, the total amount is there, and the next thing is to do, and if you have a photo that you need to upload, you can do that. So now to proceed, we have to go down. You will see the next button, just click on it. Okay, so here you can see all the information regarding this particular cell. So if you want to preview to make sure whether there is a mistake or not, you will have to preview, then carefully read the information there thoroughly to make sure there is no mistakes or errors. So there is nothing to correct here. I'm going to place order, and if you want to work on this particular sales in the future, so you can also save it as a draft, but I'm not going to save it as a draft because I am done with everything. So I'm going to place order. So our order is ready. You can see also here we have 2 buttons. The one is to connect. If you want to print this particular receipt, then you will have to connect it with a printer. You will connect this your tab or your phone with printer, and if you don't have to, you don't need to, there is no need for you to print it. You will just click on the close button, then you see that you return to the previous screen that we started in the sales section. So now the next thing to do before we check out is to go back to activity required. Okay, so in the activity required, we are going to work on the visit report before we check out. There are 3 options here, but the one that we are going to work on is proof of payment. So there are places or buttons to add photo. Here, if you have receipt of the for the payment to the OCF, you will upload it here. You can upload as many as possible. So I don't have the receipt here, so I'm going to submit. So the application is asking me whether are you sure going to next. You cannot go back from the next page. If you did not finish to input, please select back and finish the input. So to avoid any regret, read this carefully too, and also think deeply to know whether, to ascertain whether you are done with this particular customer. So me, I don't have any problem. I am very sure that I have done everything right. So I'm going to click OK. So you see, I have visited, I have registered this visit, I have registered this customer, I have recorded the sales. So now I'm checking out. Okay. Okay, the network is slow. Okay, so you see, I have done everything. So if you want to go back to the customer detail, you can click here. So you'll see everything. So I am supposed to upload it before I go back to the customer listen. So now the application is refreshing. As soon as it is done with the refreshing, my customer, this my sales will be uploaded. So let's wait and see. Okay, the network is slow, but you see, very good. So the application is refreshing. As it is refreshing, it is sending this particular customers information and the record of this particular cell to the OCP database. So now it is done refreshing. So to know whether this particular farmer has been registered and the cell is recorded successfully, we are going to click on this to check the cell report. So you see, so our farmer has been registered and the sales has been recorded. So that is all. That is how to check whether everything is all right and whether the information has been sent to the database. Thank you for your time, and you can watch this over and over again whenever you find something difficult. So you can still come back to watch this clip. Thank you.